And now we want to rotate this triangle about the origin. Okay, by angle say 30 degree. So whenever we say 30 degree, it will be a clockwise. Okay, now it is more visible. Okay, uh, now when we have or we want to rotate about origin, so this will be your transformation matrix. So cos theta minus sin theta 0, sin theta cos theta 0 0 0 1. So how this will be transferred? Okay, so if we select this, so what will happen? We will have one say reference line. Okay, so this is line. We would increase the thickness for the visibility. Okay, now what we will do, we will select this and this. Okay, now we want to rotate by 30 degree. See, can group, and then we are rotating. Okay, this will be your 30 degree. Okay, so this point will remain this place, and this will be your angle 30 degrees. Maybe your we have created one line which is a parallel or coincident with the your x-axis. So this is making an angle a 30 degree. So entire triangle will rotate like this. So how to calculate the coordinates? In that case, simply we have to consider the say P. So it has a x dash, then y dash, and 1 will be equal to
Sir,
this.
why we take that one?
Uh, in a homogeneous format, instead of taking matrix 2 by 2, we take a matrix 3 by 3. This represent the meaning of this is are different. Okay, there are different logics about this one. Okay, or different consideration. We will see this in a homogeneous formats. Okay, this will be the part of your first unit. This unit also. So we will discuss in detail later. Okay, here we consider z equal to one plane. Okay,
Okay.
at present, just consider this is the homogeneous format. Okay, so what will happen then? Your coordinate. Say for example, equal to here. Okay, now can have the three coordinates like x, y, and 1. These are your coordinates for P. Okay, maybe x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1, 1. If it is a Q, say instead of 1, it will be say x is equal to 5, y is equal to 1, 1. So simply calculate this cos theta value, sin theta, cos theta, and multiply. You will get a new
Sir,
coordinates of a yes.
sir, can we get the coordinates of PQ and so that we can solve a numerical?
Okay, so now note down the coordinates. Okay, I will give you three coordinates. P equal to 1 comma 1, Q equal to say 5 comma 1, and R equal to 1 comma 5.
Answer, the rotation is 30.
Rotation is 30 degree.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Calculate and tell me the answer.
Sir, rotation is about
Origin. We
uh,
will solve
so
first
the
problem.
point P.
Huh?
So point P.
No, not. Just rotate about the origin. Simple calculation in a first step. Then we will solve problem when we want to rotate about any point, arbitrary point.
So this necessary help to find the relation between different parameters of the job. How you are going to carry out the job? Different methods of that.
Sir, your voice isn't clear.
Okay, I am not speaking. Yeah, okay.
सर आवाज नहीं येते.
मी बोलतच नाही रे बाळांनो.
सर, इथे पण इन्व्हर्स ट्रान्सलेशन घ्यायचं असतं का?
नाही नाही, आपल्याला फक्त अबाउट ओरिजिन करायचं आहे. जस्ट मल्टिप्लाय, calculate these values. Okay, put the value 1 1, calculate x dash y dash.
the definition, first is the examination of the method. Very different method. Failure to prove. We have to examine that method or different activities. For what purpose? To improve the effectiveness of the system. For that purpose, what is required? We have to use the resources optimally and we have to spread the different factors for the performance of the activity. And those are the areas.
होतात calculations.
This is what study. You see, it is a systematic examination of the method, area of activity for the purpose of improvement of the resources, that is, man, material, human resources, that is, set the standards of performance of the different activities. Definition still it will be very clear that what is the meaning of work. It is a systematic examination of the activity in order to perform effectiveness of the available resource. So according to the industry definition, the different definitions are said, and the definition was either different standards of the market and the work. So let us start with the retailing industry.
Okay, let's discuss the problem. Okay, now you can see on the screen one problem, a triangle defined by this ABC, that is PQR coordinates are there. Okay, uh, rotated by 45 degree about point P. Okay, so now what will we do? We will modify this problem according to our problem, so that calculations will be easy. कोणी माईक सुरू ठेवला असेल तर माईक बंद करा. Okay, now coordinates are okay. Then this arbitrary point is origin, so we will put the point origin. Okay, now angle, instead of 45 we will go for the 30 degree. So this is radian value. Okay, multiplied by pi divided by 180. Okay, so your transformation matrix will be like this: 0.866, minus 0.5, 0.5, and 0.866. So this remains identity matrix. Okay, so even if you multiplied by I, there will not be any problem. So these are your transformed coordinates. Okay, now check your coordinates. Calculations केलेत ना? चेक करा हेच व्हॅल्यू आहेत का. PQR.
आलेत सर बरोबर. फक्त
बरोबर आलं?
सर माझं राउंडिंग ऑफ तुमचं जर राउंडिंग ऑफ केले माझं 6 वगैरे आले.
चालतं नो प्रॉब्लेम.
Whatever the method earlier we have used,
सर मी कालच्या लेक्चरला नव्हतो त्याच्यामुळे मला ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन मॅट्रिक्स कसा कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं नाही माहिती.
बरोबर, हे पीपीटी शेअर केलेली आहे, ते एकदा वाचून घे. नाही आलं तर मग मला व्हॉट्सअप करायचा डिफिकल्टी, मी तेव्हा रिप्लाय देईल. ओके,
ओके
clear? Now we will solve one problem where we want to say about any arbitrary point. Okay, let's first discuss the problem. Okay, Now this problem, what we want to rotate about this point P, okay, or Q or R, depends. Okay, so what will happen when we want to rotate about this point P? So after rotation, this point P should be at its own position. Okay, so for that, what we will do, ungroup this thing, and for reference purpose, we will move one line here. Okay, okay. Now this, and we will just group it. Okay. Next is rotate. So how to carry out rotation in a stepwise manner for calculations? First, what we have to do, we have to translate this P should be to origin. So this is first step. Okay. From this position, point P should move to origin. For this, what we have to do, we have to translate the triangle. Okay, are you getting? So what we have to do is
Because then I tell you pay for the work done. No one is interested in working on that. That is considered skill to promote the motivation. How to work.
okay. So just I am showing by the arrow. Okay, this is will be the first step. So for first step, so Tx and Ty. So your Tx and Ty will be Tx is equal to -1. Okay, and your Ty will be again -1.
What we can do that.
Angle will be a 30 degree. So let's move here, then rotate by 30 degree. So rotate by 30. This point will remain here only. So this is your rotation by 30. Then theta becomes your 30 degree. And in third step, what we have to do is translate back to its original position. In that case, your Tx will be equal to 1 and Ty will be equal to 1. So this point, which is P, will be again to its original position. So after performing calculations, you will find that P coordinates remain same and Q will be different, R will be different. Okay, so this will be your sequence: first step, second step, and third step. Okay, translate, rotate, and inverse translation. Okay, so how calculations can be done? Okay, now instead of ABC, we can have no problem in defining P, Q, and this is R about point P, which is 1, comma 1. Okay, find a new position of P, Q, and R. Let's modify this angle also, say 30 degree. Okay, So this will become your
So definition that
P
this systematic recording and the critical examination of existing and proof to the
Q
within
R about point P, that is 1 Y. Okay. Now this angle is a 30-degree radian value. Okay. First step. Okay. We have seen. Okay. In last lecture, sequence will be translate, rotate, inverse translation from right hand side to left hand side. Translate, first is -1 -1. Rotate, theta is equal to 30 degree. Here we have calculated. Okay, cos theta minus sin theta, cos theta. Then inverse translation. Whatever the translation we have performed, this multiplied by -1, -1, -1. Then what we can do is we can calculate this transformation matrix. This is the formula. Okay, in Excel you can learn matrix multiplication. So you can calculate. This will be your concatenated transformation matrix. That is combining these three transformations into a single transformation. And these are your new coordinates. So new coordinates will be P Q and R. Okay. How to check whether our problem is okay or not? The P coordinates remain same. Okay. Now instead of about point P, we want to modify this point P, any orbital point. So let's see, it is will be say for you 1. Means we are rotating about point Q. So Q will remain same. These are the coordinates. Okay. Means that instead of point P, we are calculating about point Q. So this means that this point Q, we have to bring this first step so that this Q will be here. Then perform rotation. Okay. So after rotation, this will be like this. And then again Q2 back to its position. So it will be like this. Okay. So it depends upon the angle. Okay. This will be the approximately how it will look. Okay. So this is the way in which we have to carry out the rotation. So you can solve one problem where you can note down this problem and can solve this problem. Okay. Now similarly, a scaling problem. Okay. Now here I have kept the values constant. Triangle ABC, scale by 0.5 about point P3, P3, 3, find the new position. Okay, how to perform? Okay, sequence will be about point P3, 3. So first what we have to do, bring that point P to origin. Okay, we will try to solve these things with the okay. Let's consider this point as a P. Okay. So can we do it just simply? Okay. Now this will be your point P. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to scale this triangle about this point P. Okay. So simply what we can do is, okay, make this as a group so it will be easy to understand. Okay, first step. First step will be bring this point P to origin. So this can be done with the help of here translation. So if P is having coordinate 3 comma 3, so your Tx will become a minus 3 and your Ty will be again equal to minus 3. So this is your first step. Okay. Next, you have to perform a scaling. Now, when the scaling is given as a particular factor, okay, so in that case, both the factor Sx and Sy will be the same. Otherwise, the problem will specify different scaling factor. So here, Sx equal to 0.5 and Sy again equal to 0.5. So what we have to do in a second step, select this and this will be your second step. Okay, see that this point which is at
Sir,
origin. Yes,
मी एस एक्स 0.5 कसं काय करला
काय
एस एक्स
हा
0.5 कसं काय करला
Sx.5 ना स्केलिंग फॅक्टर दिलेला आहे.
हा
किती दिलाय तो 0.5
हा
इज टू बी
हो
स्केल बाय 0.5. म्हणजे इथं जर
हो
Sx आणि Sy वेगळ्या व्हॅल्यू दिल्या तर वेगळ्या घ्यायच्या. जर एकच व्हॅल्यू दिली असेल तर ती दोन्हीकडसाठी सेम घ्यायची. ओके.
हो हो
Now what we have done, we have reduced the sizes. Now next step is that this point P should be at its original position. Okay, for that we have to perform again transformation, that is translation. Tx equal to 3 and Ty again equal to 3. So that this point P, which is arbitrary, should be at its original position. Okay. So now this will be your figure of the transformation. Is it clear? So three steps: translate, a scale, translate back. Now instead of this point P3 equal to 2, this point can be anything. Okay, if we change this point P to maybe A, B or C or maybe anywhere, so it will be figure will be located at different position only. Okay, so size of triangle will be there same, but the position of a triangle, that means coordinates of A, B, C will be different. Is it clear? Okay. Now in case of say AutoCAD, when we are using AutoCAD, what we are doing, so when we give the scale command, we select the object. So what we are selecting, these are the objects. Then we select the base point. So we are selecting this point as a base point. Okay, intersection of these two axes. Okay, then giving the scaling factor Sx, by default Sx is equal to Sy. Okay, so we just press enter and then we will get the figure like this. Okay, so this is the facility in an AutoCAD to select this arbitrary point in a first step. No need to perform the sequence. Okay, that's why the software gives you a faster result. So whenever we give a scale command or rotate command, okay, it performs this type of transformation. Okay, maybe written in a different programming language. Okay, but at the end the software follows these steps too for the calculation purpose. Okay, now we will see in a calculation mode. Okay, so these are the now P. So these are the three coordinates. Here hx, hy will be 3 3. Okay, so what I have mentioned here is a minus c12. Okay, you can simply put minus 3 here. Here you can bring minus 3 here, or simply this coordinate multiplied by a minus 1 will be this. Okay, so this here tx ty hx hy value I have taken. Now this will be your scaling factor. Okay, and again translate back. So now what I can do is, okay, these are your new coordinates 2 2 4 2 2 4. Okay, now what we can do is this arbitrary point can be a different. Okay, say 1 1. Okay, so after performing 1 1, this location is a changing. Okay, 1 1, a point will remain 1 1 3 1 1 3. Just is a change in the position. So instead of 1 1, we can keep this point as a 5 1. So 5 1 is nothing but a coordinates of point B. So B point will be there only. 5 1. With respect to this, these are the new coordinates. Okay. Now, what more we can change in this problem is, let it be 3 3. Now instead of this 0.5, and you can change this as a 0.75. We have applied two different scaling factor. So accordingly, your coordinates will be different. So it depends how you are defining a scaling factor. Okay, now it can be say 1.5. So in one direction we are reducing, and in another direction we are increasing the height of a triangle. Okay, now you can solve this problem. Okay, note down this problem and you can solve at home. Okay, in the evening. Clear? Now we will see one problem, that is a reflection. Okay. Uh, we are taking the same problem coordinates, because by changing the coordinates it doesn't make any difference. A triangle defined by these 3 points. Okay, 5 5, so I'm a little bit different triangle. Okay, about the line AC, this A and C, 1 1 5 5. Okay, so we will see our instead of this, what we'll do is ungroup the things. Remove this.
These are the main
Okay.
important part.
Now, this is your triangle. We'll start with the, say, arbitrary triangle. Okay. And the, say, one line, which is arbitrary line, say, like this.
Purpose of method study eliminate the unnecessary.
Okay. Now, what we want? We want to reflect this triangle about this arbitrary line. Okay. So, what can be? What are the steps? Uh, we can find out this point of intersection with x-axis, or we can, if the line is given like this only, so point of intersection, so we'll like consider line like this. Okay, so first step, this intersection point should be at the origin. So what are these things? What we will do? Okay, this is your first step. Then you can align this line along y-axis or x-axis. Okay, so let's align this about the
To change the sequence of operation.
this way we can align. Now first is we move to the origin, then align by angle 30 degree or 45 degree or 60 degree. Now if we observe, this line was like this, we rotate clockwise, so whatever the angle it comes, it will be your a negative angle. So step is first move, done this thing, done. Now reflect.
To change the material handling.
Okay, so it will be difficult to show the reflection, I think.
Workplace environment. In the repetitive activity.
No, it will be difficult to show like this.
Reduce the
So we have to find out the reflected image. So it will be somewhere like this point will be here. Okay, this point will be here. So like this line will be like this. Okay, and we can perform the this point will be here. Okay, so like that, the figure will be there. So it is not possible to reflect here. Okay.
The around method we can calculate different. How this method will be carried out? So procedure of method study will be like this. There are seven methods. One is select, report, command, can be also
This will be your triangle approximately. Okay. Next point is that forget about this. We'll keep it aside. Then these things we have to rotate. Rotate by whatever the angle was there. Okay, so it was the angle. Then bring this point to its original position. Okay, so these are the different 5 steps by which we can bring back or reflect things about any arbitrary line. Okay, so these are 5-step process. Okay, we'll see one numerical with this. So this is the problem which we have seen in the last lecture also. So we'll discuss again it later. Now in detail. Okay, triangle PQR with vertices. These are 3 vertices. Reflect about a line y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, in simple word. Okay, 0.5x plus 3. Determine concatenated transformation matrix and coordinate of vertices of reflected triangle. Okay, so this is the line y is equal to 0.5x plus 3. So we can find out the intersection with x-axis and y-axis, and we will consider AB as a line. Okay. Next is these are the sequence of operations. Translate A to origin. This A to origin. Then rotate AB by some angle. So this will be like this. So we have to rotate it so that it will be collinear with x-axis or y-axis. Here we have make about the x-axis. Then reflect about x-axis. Inverse rotation, whatever the angle by which we have rotated, will change the angle value to minus theta. Theta minus theta. and inverse translation. Okay, so plus value dx dy will be multiplied by minus 1. Okay, this is arbitrary line, the angle dx dy. Okay, these are the calculations. Okay, now instead of I am performing or I am showing the calculations, you try to solve this problem. Okay, try to write down at least a transformation matrix and tell me the values. Okay, so start solving the problem.
Sir, problem.
Yeah, problem statement you want. Okay, this will be the problem statement.